The Play Mornings with Steph and John replay.
Good morning, world.
It's January 22nd, 2024.
24.
Hey, they know that by now. It's been the 3 weeks.
It has been the 3 weeks.
So we
That's
don't have
long
to
enough.
say it anymore.
Oh, I still think you still have to say it.
Really? That?
Yeah.
But not Happy New Year's. Because everybody knows, but now people don't still know the date.
Yes, because as people who are always on our phones and our computers, we hardly ever write it. So it really takes a long time to sink in.
So I have to be the giver of that date.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
You have to say, we are so far away from the millennium. 24 years, in fact.
The millennium was 2000?
Yes.
I mean, I knew that. I did not know that.
Oh, dear. I have some really good news.
Ooh.
I know. And it's not just good news for me. It's good news for everybody who's been listening at 5:30 in the morning when I complain that I don't have heat in my truck.
Okay.
I don't want to speak too soon, but I think you might never have to hear me say that again.
You have heat?
I have heat. My husband fixed it yesterday.
Good on... Is there anything this guy can't do?
Right? Doesn't it make you feel like that? But I've been asking him, nagging him, complaining for, over a year. The heat went out last absolute deep freeze last December. So 2022. And so I've been wearing my ski pants and I've been not silent about it. And last week he fixed the water pump and figured out that actually was the problem leading to the no heat. Yesterday he cleaned out all the sludge of, dirty coolant, I guess, from the lines. And last night we went for a 2-hour drive around town.
Yeah?
And we had to take our gloves off. We were so warm.
That's what we like to hear, Steph. That is what we like to hear.
It's a whole new world, John. I can't believe it. I took joy in driving to work this morning. I was like, it is so hot in here. No scarf. Take it off.
I'm 19 years old, and I just probably went through puberty 3 years ago.
Okay.
And I'm still going through puberty.
Where is this going,
I was
John?
a late bloomer. Where do you think it's going? You say yes.
I don't know. You're just making me nervous over there, but go ahead.
It's okay. Certain things you can and can't say on radio.
Uh-huh.
Pimples, they're annoying.
Oh, acne. Okay.
It's the worst. I just want to have a conversation about pimples. You don't have any pimples from what I can see.
No, I don't.
No, and my face is riddled with them as if you took a sirloin steak, took all that grease, put it all over my face, rubbed it in. I have a new pimple this morning I woke up with right beside my eye. It makes my eye insanely hard to keep open. And it's like, when is this going to stop? So I looked it up. Mid-20s, you're supposed to stop getting pimples.
Oh, my gosh, John.
I have 6 years to stop, to continue getting pimples.
This is bad news. Have you done anything to mitigate? Have you taken some medication?
I have, and the medication I was on messed up my liver, and they said, you got to get off it. I wanted to stay on it, though. It was working.
You were like, I don't care about my liver. I'll deal with that later in life.
You have 2 livers.
You do not.
Don't you?
No, you have 2 kidneys.
Oh,
You
2
have only
kidneys.
1 liver. It does regenerate itself, but only if it's healthy.
And I guess mine wasn't healthy because they were like, hey, you got to stop this.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Any other, home remedies, anything like that?
Not really home I use some. I've gone through probably every single acne, like exfoliator, face mask, cleanse, whatever. And I found really none that work. I found one that kind of works that I've stuck with.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And it kind of works, but it still allows new pimples to grow, considering the one that's beside your eye this morning.
Yeah. And it's crazy to think about if you see my face because you'd think it wouldn't be working, but trust me, this is an improvement.
Oh, John, have you tried toothpaste?
Toothpaste, I did, and it inflamed my pimple even more. And it made, my problem is I get cystic acne real bad. Oh, no. So putting toothpaste on my pimples turned them into cysts, and they were huge.
What?
Yeah, and my girlfriend tries tea tree oil. That works for her. Once again, it inflames my acne, makes them cysts, and I'm just tired of it.
You're just tired. Okay, what about Polysporin and a Band-Aid? I've heard that really works. Like, go to bed with a bunch of Band-Aids all over your face.
Doesn't work for John. Not even the pimple patches work. Not even the things that are made to put your pimples down or make them pus works for me.
Okay, so John, you're 19, so in 6 years, mid-20s, you'll...
Hopefully.
What year will that be? You can, in 2030, you'll be all set.
It's not even a year.
What do you mean it's not even a
2030
year?
doesn't sound like a year.
It doesn't even exist in our minds. But that's when you'll be clear of pimples.
You
Whatever
think.
comes first, 2030 existing in our minds or I don't know.
3% of people over 30 still get pimples.
What, and you think that's your luck?
Are you kidding me? That is yes, of course it is.
I'm a bit of a latecomer to Survivor. So I remember when it first came out back in the year 2000, I was like 11 years old. And I was watching it and loving it when I remembered to. You know, it started in May. The school season ended. So did my value of time.
Yeah.
But then my husband discovered that season 32 to 40 something are on Paramount Plus last week. And so we started watching season 32.
Okay.
Yeah. And at the end of the season,
Is it a spoiler?
not really.
Okay. If you've never seen, what is it on? Season what now?
45.
If you haven't seen, yeah, no, this is on you guys. Give me all the spoilies.
Yeah, this happened back in 2016. So it's been a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Sia, like the singer of Chandelier.
Hair girl?
Yeah, the girl who has hair in her face and
Yeah.
completely covers it,
Okay.
so you don't know what Sia looks like.
Yeah.
She interrupted Jeff Probst during the live reveal of who was going to win to announce that she really loved this one player and loved the way that he cared about animals. And so she donated $50,000 to him as a person and $50,000 to the animal shelter of his choice.
Uh-huh.
And now this is a thing she does every season. She chooses her favorite player and gives them money. So it's like they're not just competing for $1 million as the single Survivor winner, but she's such a super fan that they're also competing to be the favorite player of Sia. And this past season, apparently, I'm not there yet, so I'm not going to name any names because they don't mean anything to me either.
Jeremy.
But she gave one player $100,000 just to them, and then two other players that she kind of liked, runner-up bonus of $15,000 each.
My game plan then would to not even win at Survivor. It would just try to be Sia's favorite because I feel like I can't name a single Survivor winner, but I feel like if I heard a story about Sia donating money to a Survivor contestant, I think I would know them more.
I wouldn't care about the fame, though. I think I would still try to win the $1 million as the grand prize versus Sia's. She decides on a whim how much you're going to get.
Yeah, but winning $1 million seems so much harder than just being like, here's a joke. Oh, Sia, thank you.
Thank you. I made you laugh, and now you paid me for it.
Promposals are back in action. February is prom season, and boy, am I excited because I love seeing the promposals. I'm a little bit of a romantic.
Oh, okay.
I am. And unfortunately, I never got to give a promposal, and I've never received one because my school did not do dances.
Okay, I was about to feel bad for you. I thought you were going to be like, because I had no friends, because nobody asked me.
Pimples.
Oh, no. Okay, but you just didn't have a prom. That's all right.
No. Did you have a prom?
Yes, I did.
Ooh, spill.
Yeah, actually, my friends and I, we were on the prom committee. I planned it.
Really?
Yes, we had a balloon drop and everything. Delicious dinner. Lots of pretty dresses.
Did you get a promposal? Or did you give a promposal?
Promposals weren't a thing back then, John.
Did you just get asked to the prom then?
Yes, I did get asked to the prom.
at you.
I went with a gent named Toby. He was so annoying. I drove him there, and then I left him there. I'm a terrible person.
Wow. You're the positivity girl.
I know. I'm
Poor
sorry.
Toby.
Sorry, Toby. He never talked to me again, but I didn't mind. Having some interesting observations lately about neighbor interactions.
Okay.
So I have some wonderful neighbors all around my house, and recently one of them has been borrowing all of our items to start cars.
Yeah.
And so my husband and he have been texting back and forth, and then they meet outside in the driveway. And the other day, my husband said, I don't know why one of us doesn't just invite the other into our houses. Like, we're meeting out in the minus 36 temperatures to exchange trickle chargers and battery boosters when we could just say, yeah, come on over. And it got me thinking about my parents and how if somebody knocked on their door, my dad would say, hello, come in, come in. And then he would say, sit down for a coffee. He would dig in the pantry for some cookies. And then all of a sudden the crib board would come out and people would play crib. And then they would, go on their merry way after having a nice warm drink, having a great conversation. And all they did was stop to drop off a tool they borrowed,
Yeah.
Why don't we invite people in anymore?
All of that sounds a lot to me. I'll be honest. I might be on the radio, but I'm pretty introverted.
Really?
Yeah, so all of that kind of sounds like too much. Like, yeah, no, I thank you for letting me borrow your starter or whatever, but I have other stuff to do. Like, I really have to go. Like, if they invited me in, I'd be like, well, I feel like I have to say yes now.
Yeah.
And that just all sounds like too much to me.
Really? You would try and make an excuse? Like, sorry, I'm going to scurry away now, or like text you after you put the trickle charger down on the step. Like, I left it on your step and I managed to avoid eye contact. See ya.
100%. And you're not that way.
No, not at all. If somebody invites me in, I'm like, absolutely, I've got time for you. Let's hang out. But I never do it back to them. So now I'm just feeling a little bit like unfriendly, uninviting, unhospitable.
No, I think everybody gets it nowadays. Like, I think COVID ruined it for everybody. I think before it was okay. And now it's just like, well, we saw how good it was when we weren't inviting people in.
Okay, interesting, because a friend of mine, we were chatting about this over the weekend, and he said one of his goals this year was to share a meal with one of his neighbors. He just feels like he talks to them all the time, and he just wanted to be more friendly to them. And he was like, it sounds terrifying to him. And so then I suggested, like, why don't you just bring your barbecue into your front yard and just be like, oh, hey, neighbor, walking by, here's a hot dog, you know? Like, and then you could really fulfill that goal. But he felt like, that seems like a cop-out.
Maybe it's different. I don't know a single one of my neighbors. I've like never seen any of my neighbors.
Wow.
So I haven't had that opportunity to talk to them. But again, to me, I'm like, that's pretty nice. I've never had that opportunity.
That's pretty nice. John, when my house is clean, I start looking for other things that haven't been cleaned in a while.
You should get that checked.
Well, it felt like yesterday was the day to clean my pillows.
Okay? Like your pillowcases.
No, like the actual pillows.
Nobody does that, ever. Nobody has ever done that.
Yes, they do. You're supposed to...
No, you don't need to clean the pillow.
Yeah, you're supposed to wash it every 3 months.
No.
And replace it every 2 years.
Next, you're going to tell me you have to clean the bed sheets.
Come on. That is supposed to be done once a week.
Do you do it once a week?
Yes, I do.
There's no way. Continue. Whatever. That makes me mad.
Yesterday, when I took the pillowcases off my pillows to put them in the washer, I was like, these could use a wash too.
Your pillow.
Yes, my pillow. So... there's 9 pillows on my bed. I, of course, started with my favorite one because I am a glutton for punishment, I guess. I looked up how to clean my pillows.
Yeah.
Martha Stewart said you could put them in the washer on a delicate wash and everything would be fine. Then put them on the dryer on a low heat and tickety-boo.
If a cooking lady said it, it should be true.
Martha Stewart's like the home economics kind of lady. She's all about the craft. She's all about... everything. She asked an expert too. She wasn't just the expert. She had a guest blogger on.
Ooh, okay. So it ended well.
Ended poorly. My favorite pillow was ripped to shreds. The amount of fluff that was in that pillow that ended up in the bottom of my washer, it was like packing peanuts. I was digging through.
How did that happen?
I think it must have got caught on the agitator. I'm not really sure, but the pillow is like quite long. It's probably, I don't know, twice the length of a normal pillow.
Okay.
And it ripped the entire length of it. And then all of the insides came out in the washer.
Now, you kind of told me about that. You have fluff pillows.
Yes, they're filled with like these wonderful, fluffy little cotton balls that just feel so comfy when you like punch one side of your pillow and sleep with your arm inside.
Where do you buy, or you're going to buy another one, so where do you buy these?
That's the question, because my dad bought me this pillow and I've been washing it every 3 months my entire 10 years of owning it. And now I'm old and I'm pretty sure it came from Sears, but of course in the 10 years the tag has been removed and I don't know where to get another favorite pillow. And so I took all of the fluff, I dug it all out of the washer.
Yep.
I cleaned off my kitchen table and I've spread the fluff across it in hopes of drying it.
Okay.
And then I've got the pillow kind of like resting over top of a chair, like a cover for a chair, but it's just like the inside of the ripped pillow.
Okay.
And my intention is to shove all that fluff back inside once everything's dry and try and sew it back up.
It won't be the same.
Sean, can't you just have a little bit of faith with me? Can't you give me some encouragement?
I think you should try it on another pillow and see if it was just that type of pillow.
Try what? Washing my pillows?
Yes.
Risk losing another favorite pillow, my second favorite pillow?
First off, you have 9. That is like 8 too many pillows.
Oh, so maybe take the ninth favorite?
Yeah, take your 9th favorite.
All right, I'll keep you posted.
Okay.
The Monday after.
I went to the pool on Saturday night.
Nice.
And I went late. Like, there was only an hour left before close. And when I got there, I looked around and thought, where are all the other ladies?
That's what I think all the time.
Well, I couldn't go in the hot tub because there was absolutely no room.
Yeah.
And then I walked into the sauna and again, zero room. And I said to my husband, did we just invade a bachelor party? How am I the only lady out for a swim on a Saturday night?
That's so funny.
I know. So anyway, pool closes. We go to leave. I get dressed, meet him out in the lobby, and he was like, I have to get home. I'm so itchy. And I was like, what? Why didn't you shower? And he was like, there was a lineup 60 men long in the change room. And I'm like, oh, right. I had my pick of every single one because I really was the only lady at the pool on Saturday night.
A little while ago, we were talking about a situation in which we would be put against each other, and I think I came up with the idea.
Uh-huh.
So we want to get big on social media. We want to get social media famous. Well, with a little bit of that, I think we can turn into a challenge of what I wanted before. The loser gets a tattoo, and the winner chooses the tattoo.
Right.
So here's my proposition.
Okay.
You and I have until the end of February 29th, somebody's really awesome birthday. Don't know whose.
Don't know who is. Who could that be, John?
And it's whoever gets the most amount of likes on any social media content. So it could be on Twitter, it could be on Facebook, it could be on Instagram, TikTok, anything like that. And the winner of that, at the end, gets to choose a tattoo and wear for the loser.
Whoa. This is high stakes, John,
It
as
is.
somebody who doesn't have any tattoos.
See, but here's my reasoning behind it.
Okay.
You're already a staple on the account, and I'm trying to get people to make me a staple on the account.
Okay. So you're thinking that this is hardly a competition and really you just want another tattoo?
No, because
No, admit
I would
that.
like to choose my own tattoo.
Valid, right? Because I'm going to choose my face, right?
100%.
On your knee. It'll be like every time you bend your knee, my mouth will open.
Ooh, actually, I kind of like that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I kind of like it. So what do you say, Steph?
Sure. I feel like, okay, you can call to the listeners and ask them to please engage on our socials only when you post. But I think I might already have this one in the bag, and I'm making some plans for your knee and my face.
Okay, then we'll see.
Thanks for listening.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Steph and John replay.
Find more Steph and John at play1037.ca.